This episode of Film Riot is brought to you by the National Campaign Against Drunk Driving. Today on Film Riot, I answer your questions, talk about my favorite Christmas movies, and preview our upcoming Christmas special. Welcome to Film Riot Mondays. I'm your host, Ryan Conley, and today we're dipping into the Monday mail sack yet again. But we aren't going to be having episodes like this every single Monday, like I told you before. Right now, we're working on the Christmas special, killing ourselves to get it done for you guys in time. So pardon our construction right now. The Christmas special comes out on Thursday, and then after that, we'll be getting into more normal episodes. But I'm really excited about it. I just saw the opener finished. It's good. But let's get to your question. Speaking of the Christmas special, Joseph asks, are you guys doing a Christmas special this year? As I just said, yes, we are. I'm really excited about it. It's coming out really great. We're trying to top last year, but hey, we'll see. But we're also trying a lot of new stuff that we'll be able to then talk about afterwards. I purposefully tried a few things that I've never done before. One of the sketches is actually a complete virtual set sketch. We shot it entirely on green screen, front to back, and that I've never done it before, so there was a lot of challenges and things that came along with it, and I learned a lot along the way, and we're going to be talking about that and a few other things. I don't want to give anything away, so I don't really want to get much into it. But we've been having a blasty. We got a lot of cameos in there, trying to get everybody who's ever been in Film Riot in there in one way or another, so it's going to be a lot of fun, so look forward to that on Thursday. And don't we have a promo for it?
We do.
Hey, roll that promo! He's dead? I don't know. We'll make sure. Dead. Logo. Next question, how do you make children act without making it look overdone? I think 60 to 70% of that is casting the right kid. I've worked with kids where it was next to impossible to get a really good performance out of them, and then I've worked with Emily. So casting is everything, just like with adults. I mean, you can get an adult that's, you know, an absolute horrendous actor, and then one that's great. I actually find it easier to get a decent performance out of a kid who's not a good actor than it is to get to an adult, because the adult has so many more things that are holding them back, like being embarrassed and what have you. Kids are way more open to things. But I think one of the biggest things is just to talk to a kid like you would talk to anyone else. Treat them with respect, put them on your level, gain their trust, make them, know that you're their confidant and get them real comfortable with you, and you'll be able to do stuff. I also do a lot of tricks with kids. I'll tell them to do things where I know I'll get the response I want, but it's not necessarily outright telling them to be scared or things like that. I think when we shot a Halloween sketch a while ago with two of my nieces, I actually shot a starter pistol to scare them, I think. And they about jumped out of their shoes, and it was a great shot. Yo, it's Christmas in a few weeks, so what are your top Christmas movies? It got darker. My favorite Christmas movie, which I think this works for everybody, is based on nostalgia. My family has a tradition of every Christmas Eve to get together to watch The Muppets Christmas Carol, so that's pretty much my #1 favorite Christmas movie. And my #2 would be The Polar Express. I love that movie. It just feels so Christmassy. Again, a tradition. I watch it every year with my niece, which is probably a big reason why it's one of my favorites. I have a bunch of others, but Elf is a really great Christmas movie. What's your favorite?
Universal Soldiers.
Is that a Christmas movie?
No, but that's just what our family used to watch every Christmas. I don't know why. My dad used to be in love with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That explains so much about you. How do you handle lighting for exterior shooting where a power source isn't readily available? Usually when we shoot outside, we do it during the day and we just use all available lighting and reflectors. You can get reflectors like these, which are much smaller, and you can get them for really cheap, under $100, or you can get ones like these, which are ginormous, which you can get from Digital Juice for a bit extra, but they're great. They cover a really wide area, but both of those are really good. You could also just get a board and cover it in tinfoil, or just a white poster board from the store, and that will work just as well. So really, you could just use the sun and some bounce, and you're gonna get some great lighting. At night, you can get a Jenny. You can rent those from a local hardware store or Home Depot, something like that, for pretty cheap, or buy it and have it. The problem with that is they're really, really loud. So if you're planning to do audio, you're not gonna be able to do that. Have you ever done any documentary work, nothing big, even small projects for yourself or school? I have. When I used to work for Alienware, they used to send me out all over the place to do things called case studies, which are basically these little small vignette documentaries of companies that use their product or places that they've donated their products to. I remember after Katrina, Hurricane Katrina, they sent me over to Louisiana to do a case study on the school that they donated all these computers to, and it was a lot of fun to find out what the heart of the story was, what the main story to this school was, and then build that little piece around that center core of it. You know, and once you find what that story is by doing your interviews, you realize what you need visually to end up telling your story later. So, you know, your visuals will be your overbed to the underbed of your voiceovers and anything like that. So it's really cool to do something like that, because it's like finding a story along the way. It's an unscripted thing, but there is a story to be told, just like in a fictional film. You just find it in the process of making it. In your mind, what is the best way to motivate unpaid actors, actresses, methods that involve using semi-lethal force included? I think the best way to motivate actors and actresses and even your crew is just to have a sample of what the end production is going to look like. If you don't have anything that you've done before that you can show them, do a quick, you know, fake trailer, maybe 30 seconds of something to show the type of production value that you can turn out, and that's going to get them really excited because they're going to know what the end result is going to be like. A lot of the times, it's hard to motivate people because they don't know what it's going to be like, and they're terrified that it's going to end up being one of those sucky videos that they see on the internet, and it'll just be a waste of their time and even embarrassing because they're going to look stupid along with the film as well. So if you have something that you can show them to show what the end result is going to be like, that's really going to motivate them and get behind you 100%. I live in a small town and only have a few friends to help me make movies, but they don't want to, don't cooperate. What can I do to rope them into helping me make videos? P.S. I'm kind of poor, so money is out of the question. Thanks, Brian. That goes right along with my last answer, showing them what it could be like and how cool it could be in the end, and how cool something that they're involved with can be in the end is going to motivate them. But you don't really need that many people. A lot of times with Film Riot, we don't have a lot of people at all. I mean, most of the time, who you see inside the short film is pretty much everybody that's there at the time. And a lot of times our boom operator is actually just a mic stand that I bought for 20 bucks from the local music store to fill that role. You know, and a tripod is a great cameraman if you don't have one. So really, you don't need a lot of people to do it. You need the people that are in it and maybe one person behind the scenes, and that's about it. And that's easy enough to wrangle together. Family is a great, hey, come work for me for free sort of thing. I utilize that constantly. The police will be out in force nationwide from December 16th to January 2nd in a nationwide effort to crack down on stupid people who drink and drive. During the holiday season, a lot of people like to celebrate and enjoy themselves with a couple of, you know, spiced eggnoggies. But even one too many increases the risk of crashing while driving a motor vehicle. Don't put yourself or others in danger or risk the terrible legal repercussions, which, you know, for that one, who cares about the legal repercussions? More importantly, worry about your safety and the safety of other families on the road. Each year, nearly 12,000 people die on our roads due to impaired driving, which is insanity. That's 12,000 people that didn't have to die just because some fart licker decided to use a stupid excuse like, oh, I drive better when I'm drunk. That makes me want to hit you with a tire iron and run you over with a Zamboni, perhaps. Zamboni. You like that one?
I like that.
Don't let your 2011 end with an arrest, or more importantly, you hurting yourself or someone else on the road. Plan before you go out, and remember, whether you've had way too many or just one too many, it's just not worth the risk. Please be safe this holiday season because we love you. Drive sober or get pulled over. So that's all the time we have for questions today. I'm sorry for the short episode, but like I told you, we are working our butts off to finish up this Christmas special, which is coming out on Thursday, and we're really excited. We're trying to make it as good as it possibly can be for you guys as a little Christmas gift from us to you. And then there's a lot of things from it that we're going to be able to show you that I'm also really excited about. And I think you guys are really going to love it. But until Thursday when the Christmas special comes out, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook, since we're going to be doing the mail sack every week. Though, as I've told you before, it's not going to be full episodes, but the first half is going to be like builds or behind the scenes, something like that. And then the second half will be Q&A, since I really love this interaction with you guys. But that's it. That's the end. I'll see you guys, see you next time.